I think I have finally found my quiet love that I want. I feel like
We always seek love outside when in fact the greatest love of all time is, you can find it within. It's in me.
So this is the POV of si Tanggang who long for the mom's love.
Wow. I might stay the same. Never learn the lessons hidden in the pain.
Hi, and welcome everyone to the February edition of the Discovery Series by TEDx UKM, where today we will be diving into the topic of art and love. Because it's February, it's the month of love. This Friday is literally Valentine's, so we should have a chit chat about this. So, before we start, I am Aisha, your host for today, and today we have some very, very special and amazing guests with us. Please introduce yourself. Want to go first?
You go first.
You go first.
Alright. So my name is Dayangku Real Kaida. Just call me Dayangku. And I enjoy singing and doing some songwriting at sites.
Okay, my turn. I'm Shasha Jamal. I am the creator behind Shasha's Canvas, and my art is basically rooted in childhood memories and storytelling.
Childhood memories and storytelling. It's amazing. Okay, so without further ado, let's kind of get into it. So, love and art has always had like a special bond with each other. Love is art is love. And from timeless paintings and poetries to films and musics, love is inseparable with art. And you can see that from a very iconic artistic masterpiece like Shakespeare's Romeo and Juliet. Everyone knows that. So it's like they're inseparable. And since it's the month of love, what better time to have a little chit chat about this with amazing artists like you guys are. So, love is complex, love is everywhere. And because of that, I want to ask you guys. So, when you hear about the word love, what pops up in your mind? In three, two, one, go.
Well, I mean, for me, because love is always changing. It's not static. Because we grow with love, so we have different definition and different thoughts that me as an artist, as a visual artist, I have different canvas with a different definition of love being put into my work. So that's that.
Interesting. How about you, Shasha? What do you think love is?
Well, I would say I'm a very philosophical person. My head is very loud.
Okay.
So writing dear diary is not enough. So I get to deliver not just how I feel, but also my story and the way I dictate things into my canvas. So that puts me in something that I love, which is painting, and my thoughts into a medium that I'm comfortable with.
How about you, Dana?
Okay,
What's love to you?
what's love to me? I mean, if you were to ask me, to me, love, when I first hear it, I would say that, it is something very soft, gentle, and also dreamy. But it is not just that, it's complex, it's raw, it's complicated in, just saying. But the thing is, if you were to ask me on a deeper level, I would say that we always associate love, externally, in which we always seek, love outside, from other people. It is as if it is something to be earned, something that you give. It's like you chase after that, you chase after love, as if it is how do you call it? It's a reward from winning a competition. You feel like you have to earn it. But in my opinion, me as Dayanku myself, I think that love, you can find love in within.
Oh,
We always seek love outside when in fact the greatest love of all time is, you can find it within. It's in me. So I think, I do not need to be found. I am whole, I am complete, I am true, I am here, and I am loved, and I hope that is enough.
wow, that's beautiful.
That's beautiful.
Thank
That's
you.
amazing. And it must have like took you a long time for you to reach this stage
Indeed, it
of
has.
love. So congratulations. I think it's a state where everybody should, be at, Like Dayang said, love is not something that you should feel like you have to earn. It's something that is within. You are loved, guys. Remember that.
It's in you. It's in you.
It's in everyone.
It's in you too, cashier.
Yes. Okay. So wait, do you think love is a simple, singular emotion, or does it unfold in layers? And when it comes to romantic relationships, would you describe love as having like a distinct shape? Is it a straight line? Is it circle, or is it something more complex, like something more chemical? What do you think?
Well, I think love is all over the places. Love is chaotic, but I think it really depends on the person who wants to see love as how they want to see it. Like for me, love has always been chaotic. At times, I feel like love can also be overwhelming. But I think I have finally found my quiet love that I want. I feel like it's very calming, and as you mentioned just now, like love is home. You know, within us. Not gonna lie, some days like I feel like I have no capability of loving myself, and I think more people can relate. That you have your days, and that's when this calm and peaceful love come into your life and say, "Hey, love is possible. Love exists." Sometimes at days that we can't find love everywhere. So
So like, can I ask what made you like? What was the catalyst to that mindset? Was it like any
guess
special occasion or?
um for everything that we've been through in life, especially like I mean for me, life has been a roller coaster when like we be finding love in all the wrong places. But I think from there, then love can become a subject of survival. That's when you start to think that hey, love is about making it out alive and becoming a new person. And then you start to think that you don't have to find love. Love comes and find you.
Yes, we love that.
Yay! Amazing. Wow, I feel like I am between philosophers right now. Wow. True artists, guys, they have a way with their words, trust me. Okay, so like let's move on to an artist love. You know, we're between artists right now. I cannot not talk about art. So, like I have mentioned before, Dayangku is an amazing singer-songwriter.
Humbly, please.
And Shasha is an amazing artist. Please check them out. I will link both of their IGs down below. So I want to ask, as artists, how does love shape or inspire your process? And whether you're writing songs or creating paintings, and if it's possible, care to share a sneak peek of your masterpieces? Who wants to go first?
We have to answer the question first, right?
Yes. How does it influence you?
Okay. To me, because to me, love is it's not just an emotion, it's also an action. Okay, that has nothing to do with the question anyway, but I'm just gonna put it out there, okay? Do you guys hear it? And the thing about love is we always think about it as, a very romantic, sweet, lovey-dovey theme like. But in fact, there's many perspectives to love in which, the process of falling in love, there's slow burns, there's love at first sight, there's unrequited love, there's what do you call it? Reciprocated love, there's love that harms you, and of course the heartbreaks. So I think when I sing and I write too, right? I don't just think about the theme of love, I think about the intensity because that's how I see love is. So I don't thrive in just the feeling, the emotion itself, but in the intensity of it, from the longing, the anger, the disappointment, and also, the self-fulfilling feeling that you feel when you achieve something out of love. So you wanna hear?
Yes, we want to hear.
So this song is called Grace. It's about a guy. If you're listening, this is for you. So this song is about a breakup. It's about a breakup, by the way, but in a good way, in which I view this relationship in a way that I hope I did some good things, throughout my existence in your life. I hope I did some good to you. And just so you know that you did some good things to me too. Oh my god, there's no background music, so I'm scared, so don't judge. Okay?
Hello guys, let's go. It's your time. You want me to 3, 2, 1? 5, 6, 7, 8.
Okay, let me get in the get in the feels. Okay. I spoke love into you, even when it's brief, with a whisper of breath, something you could keep. If we never met, I might stay the same. Never learn the lessons hidden in the pain. In capricious light, I face my fears. Sit down with anxiety, wipe away your tears. You didn't bring me flowers, you didn't need to show. What I learned from loving you, only my heart will know.
It is so beautiful.
Thank you.
Oh my god, guys, we have the next singer right here, the next big two artist right here in UKM. Wow, that was amazing. I felt like I was, transcending into somewhere else just now.
Nah.
Wow, you have a beautiful voice.
Thank you. Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah. All praise to God, yes. Okay, wow. I love the lyrics though, especially when you talk about you don't have to get me flowers.
Yeah, you didn't need to show.
It's really beautiful.
I mean, it would be nice if you get me flowers, but
Right.
you didn't bring me flowers. It's okay.
So, can you go through the lyrics one by one?
Okay. Hope I spoke love into you, even when it's brief. So, we knew each other for not 5 months. I think we knew each other for quite a while, and then we dated. But it was not long. Something happened. So line by line.
Yes, let's go
Okay.
line by line.
Hope I spoke life into you even when it's brief. So it was just a brief relationship. It was fast, but I hope that I did change his life for the better. With the things I did, with the things that we shared together, with a whisper or breath, something you could keep. I think it's very self-explanatory. If we never met, I might stay the same. So I think this person has taught me a lot of lesson in terms of, being in a committed relationship, in terms of trust and all that. So I think that I wouldn't be who I am today, if I were not to have been, with him. And especially I started writing all these songs. I have 19 songs already written because of you.
Wow.
Yeah, this was one of the first songs that I wrote because of you. So if it wasn't for you again, maybe I wouldn't be doing all this. So thank you. Never learn the lessons hidden in the pain. Yeah. So, through the heartbreaks, maybe I wouldn't know how to, tackle or name the emotions that I'm so afraid to face. And now I can learn to regulate my emotion better, understanding myself better.
Wow.
In capricious light, I face my fears, sit down with anxiety, wipe away her tears. So I learned how to stand up for myself, take care of myself. You didn't bring me flowers, you didn't need to show. I wish you would have bring me flowers. You would have brought me flowers at least, but what I learned from loving you, only my heart will know. So
That is well put.
That's true. That's poetic.
thank you so much.
Wow.
Thank you so much.
I mean, isn't that the greatest form of love? Being able to learn something out of them.
And another thing that I must add is after the breakup, I was so afraid to, not afraid, I was ashamed, I think, in confronting him. I think I do have the self respect, to not be in contact with him again. But I am someone who is very confrontational, with people. but I didn't dare to do that to him. So instead, I started by writing in my journal, and I guess I could write some of the words. So I think, you know what, maybe I could write some
This
songs.
is a song.
Yeah, this is the
It's like,
song.
oh wait, why is this working?
Yeah, so I hope it works. I hope you guys like it, and I hope that I can produce the song and you guys get to hear it one day.
That's amazing. Wow.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for sharing. So, Shasha, can we listen
Yeah. Sure. Okay, it starts with my definition of love whenever I create. It goes back to my, I would say, aspirations and something that I want to achieve when I started painting is to deliver or to prepare a space for people to actually be there and get lost for a while, part of this. People often call it dunyawi. Yeah, so sometimes you forgot there's a phase in your life that you're just carefree, so innocent. You didn't get to, I have to get up early tomorrow. Like there's this work, there's like a corporate lady for me to climb, like so yeah, it goes back to my definition of love. Which is acknowledging and accepting. So one of my themes that I think that works really beautiful at the end is the piece that's called Si Tanggang Rindukan Kasih Sayang.
Wow.
So this piece, fun fact, it's made together with my boyfriend, my current boyfriend. So this idea is from him because the both of us could relate that we both had a pretty much rough childhood, losing a loved family member growing up. So we all know the story of Si Tanggang and how he betrayed his mom. He got punished. Now he's at some bottom of the sea and we don't know where. I predict it's Kalimantan. But this piece, it's very whimsical if you get to see it. It's very whimsical. I put very cheerful colors, but you can see him in the boat together with his wife. And there's a tower, it's like a clock tower that resembles I think a small world from Disney. You remember? Like there's like a very colorful building that usually if you go to Disneyland, this is the building that you will see. So there's a figure of his mother at the building, like in the tower, like just like looking at him. So the song that I put together with this piece is a song, I think it's called Love Me Like You Used To by Lord Huron. Yeah, so there's a lyric that's called that's written there. I wish I never left you on that night or something because now I want people to see this piece from the POV of Tanggang. Because people keep on saying, oh, jangan jadi macam si Tanggang. Jangan jadi macam si Tanggang. But have you ever felt on how he felt? Like, obviously there's regret there, but people don't often take the time to be in people's shoes. So this is the POV of si Tanggang who long for the mom's love.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's that's amazing.
I'm very my best.
Deep.
And that's how you should apply. I mean, what do you call that?
Your love.
That's how you should see everyone. Try to put yourself in their shoes.
True. We're all about trying to understand each other. Wow, that's amazing. I think a lot of people overlook the part of the villain. I guess in this story, it's always you shouldn't be like Tanggang, but there could have been his reasons to why he did that, and it's not the best decision. So like you said, he also felt regrets. So why don't we look at that point of view as well?
Yeah, because love isn't supposed to be beautiful all the time. Because love is also losing, remembering, like the ache of losing something. So.
And that all stems from love.
Exactly.
Without love, you wouldn't feel those emotions. That's amazing. Wow. So, in a way, I kind of want to ask, okay, you brought up a piece that it's a love story, but at the same time, you also mentioned that there was some heartbreak in that song.
Yes.
And also from Shasha's POV, your art piece is about longing, it's about the regrets. So, is love do you think heartbreak makes a better art? I mean, we've seen Taylor Swift and Olivia Rodrigo prove that pain equals to platinum. Like all of their hit songs are about heartbreak. So instead of like, not really instead, but like we can see that there's a pattern when it comes to love. It's the part where the sadness, the heartbreak, that kind of touches people more than the concept of love being amazing and cool and all of these positive adjectives. So, what are your thoughts on that?
Well,
Okay.
well, I think heartbreak is a big feeling. A part of being happy. Happy is big, yes, but being sad, and I think the process of acknowledging that you feel the heartbreak, most of the people will say, oh, that's a very negative emotion, like being sad, being angry just because we've been betrayed in love. But people often mislook the part where I feel like this because the love that I have for this person or from the event that makes me upset is also as heavy as the best part of loving someone when we're happy, you know?
Right.
So I guess that's when the pure emotions, you know, like the raw feeling of love, which people always like mislook in this negative emotion that people mention, will always produce the most raw and the most pure pieces.
That's true.
Like, so like artists, canvases, songs, like that's the best pieces ever because people could relate. Because when you're happy, people say cinta itu betul, right? So people always like, oh yeah, I'm happy, but have you ever thought of why would he do this to me? You know, like that's the heavy part of being in love, like having to be betrayed and acknowledging your feelings.
Wow. Thank you. I agree. That's true.
Yeah.
How about you, Daya?
Heartbreak love. Okay. So to me, especially in my songwriting and singing, with emotion and all that, I don't think that I just gravitate towards love. I obsess over it. I dissect it. I question it. So to me, love is like a paradox. Like it keeps me obsessed, but also it makes me question about so many things. And especially with heartbreaks, I think why people resonate with it more. I think why, especially in tracks or songs, why people would stream. Why is the pattern of mainstream songs now are based on heartbreaks? Is because it is such an intense emotion that people can relate to, especially with anger, losing, love loss, complicated love that harms you. Um, there's a quote that I read somewhere. It says, okay, I forgot what the quote said. I'm sorry, I'm so bad at this. But let me think.
Okay.
I wanted to say something really good, but I forgot it. You can add this part in. Oh, okay. All right, so we're back.
We're back.
So the thing with heartbreak is, of course, you will think about pain. So the thing with pain is, to me, pain makes the best art, even how much you slice it. So that's for me. I hope that answers the question.
Well, okay. No, but it's true. I think when you're happy, it's like the amount of songs. Like you don't even listen to songs. You're happy. You don't care about anything. You're in bliss. But when you're sad, it's like suddenly it's like the end of the world. Suddenly every single heartbreak song you can relate to. So yeah, like you said, the raw emotions of negative feelings, they just hit you harder. So yeah, I can see it. And it's definitely apparent with artists. That's cool. Okay, so moving on to the next question. So if Romeo and Juliet were the ultimate romance icons of the past, what's your take on today's romance scene in our generation, Gen Z? What are your thoughts on situationships, talking stages, and how love has evolved in this new era? What are your thoughts?
I want to start first
Let's go.
because I experienced that. I think more than this too. She has a boyfriend. I don't know about you, but you look good. Okay, so so the thing about situationship is it's like the modern day of Romeo and Juliet, I would say.
Yes.
Okay, situationship is quoting from it's not Charlie XCX. Carly Rae Jepsen. She made a song she said, we're not lovers but more than friends. So it's always the almost, the half love, the in between. So it's to me it's very maddening because I can't settle for that. It's either you're out or you're in. There's nothing in between. Talking stage.
This ambiguous. Where
This
are
awkward
we? What are
space.
we? Like,
What are we? And then
is
you
this?
ruin the whole thing.
why don't we move out?
Out. And then the thing with talking stage is okay. To me, talking stage is okay. Imagine yourself in a waiting room, and there's a door, and the door is open, but it's just slightly open, so you can just you can have a peek, but only a peek. So I think that it is quite how do I put this in words? To me I don't like it. I don't like it. The thing is love has evolved, but human what did I cut that part. Cut that part. Cut. Okay, to me, love has evolved, but human nature hasn't. Okay, we still want passion. We still want, you know, what I'm
Still
saying.
want that.
You still want the So I just cannot do all the half in, half outs. Another one more thing, because you only mentioned situationship and talking stage, hookup culture. This has been so normalized.
Okay, let's hear
I
it.
am qualified to speak about this because I was on dating apps. I was on a dating app. Don't ask me which.
Just kidding.
It's-
Go ahead. The B or the T?
It's yellow,
It's yellow.
and the girl makes the first move. Feminism. Anyway, the thing about dating apps is okay. I would, if you were to ask me if I would recommend it, depends. If you're the kind of person who is easily, fallen for sweet words, all these sweet talks, sweet promises, I suggest you go on
that-
Bumble. Cut apart. I suggest you go on
That's
dating
sexy,
apps. I suggest you go on dating apps, but don't go out with them. You just text all of them, talk sweet, to the point that you are so used to all of these sweet words that it doesn't mean anything to you.
Wow.
Because what would make this specific person appealing is their uniqueness, what makes them different. It's not just all their empty promises, it's actually what they would do for you. Maybe they would actually send you flowers.
That's a great tip.
That's a great tips. You just have to get immune with
All that.
to all that,
That's true.
and that makes you better at not easily falling for words. That's my tips, but don't go out with them. Don't go out with them. It's just a practice, though. It's just a practice.
Okay, so Shasha, what are your thoughts?
Well, I think love is super complicated.
Okay.
We talk about situationships,
Yes.
talking stages, like they're the definition of today's modern
Love.
dating. Yeah.
Yes.
But I feel like deep down, you're just afraid of being vulnerable. Yeah, because
Okay.
we live in a time where everything moves so fast.
Right.
That we want like a quick vacation. Dating like for a few days, oh, you're gonna marry me? Like we're not like zaman dulu when macam our parents
Write letters.
and that's very romantic. I don't want that.
Phone.
Right.
I don't want
Oh my
that. Yeah, so I think it's because comparing us and our parents before, like they don't really talk about how they fall in love, how beautiful the process was. Pretty sure they have like very amazing, beautiful stories of how they met each other, but they didn't really talk about it. So these days, not to say that we don't have any guidance on how to not be vulnerable with the people that we love. It's just like we are trying to be cautious in a way. It's a good way because people, like these days we have like a lot of awareness on how this is how we want to set boundaries. Like taking care of yourself. Kan. So much at the same time, because people are starting to put these boundaries just to not let themselves get hurt at the end of the day. And because like some people they go around and say like, I should find someone nice, you know, like get to know them and then like probably get married, you know, like but some people are going around like, you know, to all of these girls or boys like treating people like they're lab rats, you know, like today I wanna experiment.
Oh my god, that's
This
so
kind of
true.
people, this kind of people like it's really best. That's Alex.
Yes.
Love that for hot girls.
Please don't do that. Yeah. So I think there's this saying that people say you can't be in love or you can't be loved if you don't love yourself first. That is unfair because some days we can't love ourselves.
Yes.
And that's why God created us, like Adam and Hawa. We have people. We don't live in this planet all just by ourselves because we need people around us. That's the whole point.
Yeah.
You know? So I feel like at the end of the day, no matter how scared are you to be vulnerable, just
Do it.
take your time, be as pure as you can, as in like your intentions have to be right,
Right.
and love will find you. Like I said, you don't have to find love. Love will always find you. So don't do naughty things.
Don't naughty, yeah.
Don't naughty. From
Knuckle, no.
from past experience.
Oh,
Jangan.
yes.
Jangan, because love will always find you. Love is not just about I love you, you love me, yay. No, like you will go through a lot of hardships, but don't.
Yes.
Don't.
Can I add something to
Yeah,
that?
yeah, of course.
So, most of the time we think that love, as in relationship or marriage, okay, when we talk about love, it's of course our main final goal is
Right.
marriage. So, we always think that, especially in marriage or relationship, feelings fade away and people break up or people even cheat because their love fades. But the thing about love, as I mentioned, is not just an emotion. It's you that is what I'm trying to tell you is that if you're building something serious, love, relationship, based on something that is unstable, if you're seeing love as solely just an emotion is always changing. Sometimes you feel sad and then suddenly you're happy. Your friend entertains you, then you're happy. Then something annoys you, and then you feel angry. So emotion is such unstable base, for a relationship. So I think in able for you to maintain that, you have to have, I don't know, compassion,
Towards each other, responsibility.
your commitment, connection, communication. What addition can we add to that? Just an addition to that. Just an addition to that.
But I think we covered a lot on, our current generation's love scene. And honestly, if you think about it, it's kind of like the same as, like before this, men used to court women and they would do that in a very romantic, gentleman way. But I guess because of like culture differences and like you say accessibility, it's so easy to get access to meet so many different people. And I guess because of that, people be like, oh my god, you know what? This guy looks interesting. Let me go. And they're like, oh, boring. Next one. So like you said, all of this, it all adds up to the differences in the love culture before and right now. So I guess it's just up to us to, navigate our ways and find love the right way with all of these changes it's like happening in our current generation.
Just take your time.
Yeah, take
There's
my
no
time.
rush. Just because your friends are married at this age
Doesn't really have to get
doesn't mean you have to.
No.
No rush. No
You
rush.
could be the rich auntie,
That's one
the
option.
cool rich auntie.
Yes. So we're kind of like almost nearing the end of the episode, and we cannot miss out talking about our favorite pieces of love in art. So, what's one love song or artwork that instantly makes you feel something when the first note plays, or like the first glance at a masterpiece, and then suddenly all these emotions just rush into you? Is there any that makes you feel that oomph?
Okay, so for me personally, it's a song, it's a piece from Hozier. It's called The Swan upon Nita. So it has a very beautifully amazing score that they put in that piece. You know, like I know that they put so much effort into it. The Busiest voice, obviously, and also like the classicals that he put together. Um, the song is about the resilience, the power of women, which I took that idea and inspirations to make a piece of mine. Yeah, so the piece is called The Shoe That Held the Whole World. Because if you remember this one bedtime story, it's called The Woman Who Lives in the Shoe with Her Children. I'm not sure if you guys remember that. Okay, so it's pretty famous in the UK because the tale is basically about this woman who's got too many children. They wanted to portray like poverty lah, but then like in a way they put it the woman had to beat up her children to put them to sleep because they had to go to sleep starving because she couldn't afford to feed them. It's a bit the story is a bit
dark.
The story is a bit dark, but I wanted to put that into my piece where I draw a shoe together with like a few Christmas decoration to make it not as dark. But when it comes with the song, I wanted to portray that a woman could do this. But could a man do that? Yeah, so despite anything, you throw anything to a woman, they would carry on. That's perfectly. Like in Malay word, I can't remember like this one word that my friend always repeat like sekurang mana pun kehidupan seseorang wanita tu dia masih boleh berjalan.
Yes.
Tapi bila lelaki perlukan wanita.
Yes.
Anything. So that's that. So give that song a listen, and while you do that, go to my page and read the story together. So you pull your eyes out.
Ooh,
Yeah.
can't wait to do that today.
So that's that. You would have do.
I have a few songs. Okay, I'll make it pretty simple. Not lyrically wise, but maybe the music wise, I would say I would recommend you guys to hear it too. I mean, since it's gonna be Valentine's, or if you're celebrating Galentine's, first I would say Paradise by Jeremy. I mean, the lyrics is about partying and sleeping around, but just the music though, just the music.
Can you sing a bit?
No. Okay. No, but the instrumental to it is really beautiful. If you just listen to the instrumental, I think you will fall in love with the song itself. The second song would be Congratulations by Mac Miller.
Ooh, okay.
Yes. For the instruments, it's actually, I think it's pretty self-explanatory in a way. I think you will understand it when you listen to it. Then the third one will be Best Part by Daniel Caesar and Her. I think it's a song. I mean, in the chorus itself, it says, "If life is a movie, oh, you're the best part." So you're the best part. You're the best part. You're the best part.
We are.
We are the best part.
The best part.
And the last one.
Okay, the last one. What is it?
The last one, it's not so much about love, but I think in a way, this song, I just first listened to this song in 2012.
Okay.
It's a song by Arctic Monkeys.
Ooh.
It's called The Only Ones Who Knows. So it's about a song that discuss about how sometimes when you're in a relationship, it does not necessarily means that you have to stay in it, but regardless of that, whatever you had, that's still beautiful.
Oh.
And the lead vocal is Alex Turner. So he's an English teacher before he was a singer, and he's really poetic in that song. So you guys should have a listen to that song. The Only Ones Who Know, Arctic Monkeys. Check it out.
With this, I would also like to take the opportunity to tell everybody to start creating. You know, you don't have to be amazing. You don't have to be super good at it.
Yeah.
Just making art, just pouring your feelings onto something benefits you a lot. As these amazing artists of us have mentioned. So, like if you ever feel like you need an outlet to just pour out your feelings, go grab a paper, go grab a pen, just write everything out. Journaling helps. That's a form of art as well. So honestly, guys, just keep on loving, keep on creating.
Plus, it's healthy. It's a healthy way of.
Right.
Sometimes you have problems and you tell people about it. Not everyone can help you with it,
That's true.
and it helps you. It makes you learn to what do you call it? Not evaluate, but process your
Feelings.
emotion, feelings, your thoughts like this.
That's true. When everything is like jumbled up into your head, you don't know which one to focus on.
It inspires you.
Yes.
That's the most important part.
Yes.
You feel a lot of things, you find inspirations, and you get inspired. It's a journey. It's a process that you should sit down and, hey, I can do this. Free will.
Free will. It's free.
Do it. Just do it.
Nobody's stopping you.
Yeah. Just because other people says, they don't define you. Yeah.
That's true. Don't listen to them. Who are you? You are the most important person.
Yep.
Okay. Okay. Alright. So from exploring the many shapes of love and diving into how it shapes art, we've truly seen how love deeply flows through every form of creativity, whether it's through songs or paintings. Love continues to inspire, challenge, and transform us, making us into better people. So, a massive thank you to our incredible guests, Dayangku
Thank
and
you.
Shasha. Thank you so much for coming up and just inspiring us, sharing us your beautiful artworks, and sharing us your stories. Thank you so much for today. And of course, a huge thanks to everyone tuning in. So, thank you so much, guys. So, love is all around us and it's in everything we create. So, keep feeling, keep creating, and keep loving, guys. We love you.
We love you.
Find you.
So, thank you again. And until next time, this was Aisha.
Dayangku.
Shasha.
Yay! Bye bye.
Bye. Happy Valentine's.
Times.